Now we're going to work on the guided practice. So right here we have a scenario. So on this one it says a fish tank has a volume of 520. It is emptied at a constant rate of 10 cubic inches every minute. Remember when I told you in the other video when it says per minute per hour, or this one is every minute, the 10 and the X or a letter have to be next to each other. In this case, it's the T for time, so 10 and the T. So as we can see, 10T, 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 10T. They all have 10 T's, so we cannot get rid of any. But here is the keyword, emptied. So whenever you're emptying something, you're getting rid of water. So it's going to be minus 10T. This one doesn't have a minus 10T, it's positive. This one doesn't have a minus 10T. This one has it, and this one has it. And then now look, the difference between this one is this is a positive 520, this is a negative 520. Can you start off with a negative volume? No, so it cannot be this one. So it starts off with 120 and it empties. That's why it's minus 10 inches every minute. So this one right here, ladies and gentlemen, it is your answer. Let's go on to this next one, another scenario. An airplane is at an altitude of 1200 feet. That means that you're going to start off with 1200. He begins to ascend. What does ascend mean? That means it's going to go up at a rate of 925 per minute. So this 925, it's going up, so it's positive. Here's a positive one. This one is off because it's negative. This one is off because it's negative. So it's between these two. It begins at an altitude of 1200 feet. It doesn't say it's underwater or anything. So it cannot be this one right here because it begins at 1200. So the answer for this one, ladies and gentlemen, it is A. You try number 3 on your own. Let's go on to number 4. Again, this one. Basically, you're going to get this one and you're going to move it over. So it's going to be a positive 3 at the end over here. Positive 3. I'm just moving that number over. This one is going to be a minus 3. This one is a positive, so it becomes a minus 3. And this is a negative 3, so it becomes a positive 3. So now you're ready to graph each one and then just match with this graph to see which one looks exact. Just look at these key points. Look where it's crossing right here at 4 and look where it's crossing right here. And then just check your graph on decimals. Same thing for this one. So you try this one on your own without any assistance. And then on this one, again, we're moving the minus 250 over, which is going to be a positive 250. This is going to be a minus 250. It's the opposite. Minus 250. Sorry, my writing is awful because I'm writing with a mouse. 250. This one is a minus 250, so it becomes a positive 250. And then this one is a positive 250, so it becomes a negative 250. So put these in the calculator on decimals each one and convert it to a table and put in these values. And whoever gives you all these values, that's going to be your answer. And you're going to try number 7 on your own without any assistance.